All right, we're on side B now, and we have Pastor Julie Newton from Kenya. Okay, woman of God, give us your input as it pertains to AI and technology.
All right. Hi, viewers. How are you? I'm Julie. I'm from Kenya, Julie Newton. I'm a pastor there, and I'm one of the person that has been campaigning for AI because for the longest time in Christianity, I usually love saying this because for the longest time in Christianity, we have been left behind because of our religiosity. And sometimes we are so closed in, we are not open to new ideas. So when people embraced TikTok or Instagram or even YouTube and so many other things, especially in Africa, we had a problem of embracing the technology because we felt maybe it was so demonized. Let me just use that word. It was so much demonized. Some people thought now this is devil worship, this is Illuminati, because it was something new and most people could not understand it. And those who embraced it early enough, they were able to go so far with using the technology because they understood that these are tools to advance, whether it's the kingdom of God, whether it's business, whether it's education, wherever someone is based. These are tools that God has, God-given tools and God-given ideas and wisdom that is supposed to catapult everyone ahead. But now, if you're closed in, and if as Christians you're closed in, then we miss out on the whole idea and the whole advancement. So I've been preaching for AI, not because I'm being paid, but because my desire is just to see everyone advancing and not being left behind in the name of Christianity or in the name of church or in the name of God. And those who are able to advance, I remember when initially it was Facebook. Then we were told Facebook is for devil worshippers. And the church delayed in taking it up. But those who took it up, they advanced. Then it was, I think, TikTok and Instagram and all that. And right now, by the time we are talking, there are so many platforms as we talk, so many that have not been explored or used. And at this time now, by the time the church is waking up, some people have already woken up. Some people ran with it. Others are now waking up at this time. But those who embraced it immediately, they are so far in life, whether it's in their churches, whether it's in serving, whether it's in advancing the kingdom, whether it's in business, whether it's in education. Those who advanced, those who embraced the technology immediately, they have advanced, and some people even in business have become millionaires because they embraced AI and technology. So right now, where we are at as a church, there are people who are confused. In fact, now we are moving from TikTok, Facebook, and all that, and right now. We were saying that the future is in the AI, but right now, as we speak, we are already the AI is in the present. It's no longer in the future, man of God. So that is my take, and that is where I have been campaigning about.
Okay, that's good, woman of God. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. I wish my other guest speakers were able to come on, but that's fine, 'cause I was trying to give everybody an opportunity to
Yeah,
come on this platform. So if I have any listeners right now that's on Facebook,
yeah.
Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, or X, um, you're welcome to come on here and ask questions. But send me a text message in the chat room, and then I will give you the link to get on this video podcast. Yes, woman, God, sometimes we do get shy. I told you, especially on my end over here. But that's okay. And then sometimes, the enemy, he tries to mess up, what I have going on.
Yeah,
Okay, like I did side A. Now that lasts for about almost like 2.5 hours.
Mhm.
When you get an opportunity, I would like for you to check that out, please.
All right, I will.
Yes.
I will.
Uh,
So
yeah.
maybe basically I can just tackle a few questions that I know most people have been asking, and then maybe we will see if the others will have come in or not. But I hope I will have answered the basic questions that I have been hearing and I've been trying to tackle on my ends.
Yes.
That.
Go
So
ahead.
I
Ask
think
me a question.
I'll start with the question that has been asked: what is AI in simple terms? And maybe I can answer in my own simple way, and then you can add on it because I know you're a bit advanced. Huh? So some people just ask, what is AI? What is AI? Because some people are so scared when they hear AI, and especially in Africa, most of the people have not yet embraced it. And unfortunately, it is already, let me say, it's already taking up the tasks or the jobs of some people because it's already doing what the human force was doing before. But those who have embraced it and are growing in it, they are already moving ahead of other people because they are able also to get more other opportunities that they can do, though it may not be what they were doing before. It gives them opportunities they can do before. So the number one question that is asked all over is, what is AI? And
Okay.
I'll answer it. Okay,
Let,
okay,
let me answer that question, please. And
okay.
also, for those that's going to watch the replay, please make
Yes.
sure that you listen to side A. Woman of God, if you don't mind, can you turn your speaker down just a little bit because I'm getting some static.
Okay.
So, AI, all that means is artificial intelligence,
Yes.
basically. And AI is not, it's not going to do all the things that people think. And like I said, I go in detail inside A. And again, that's going to be called Navigating the Future with AI and Tech, Moving the Black Community Forward, side A. So I want you all to definitely listen to that, I would say, section or audio podcast. Listen to that one first. Even though it's 2 hours, just bear with it.
Yeah.
Because it's not only do I do my presentation, but also I let you I let my listeners listen to other people's perspectives as it pertains to other videos that's going to be helpful. But basically, what I was trying to say in the first session of this virtual town hall meeting is that we as Black people and Africans, we have to get
Yeah.
a hold of this technology because
Yeah.
it's harming right now. It's harming our children, and I brought
Yeah.
that up in the first segment. How is it
Yeah.
harming our children? Because the parents aren't, and I would say grandparents, they are unaware what their children or grandchildren are listening to, and so
Yeah.
a lot of it has the bad. Now this is the bad side of AI. So it's
Yeah.
trying to I'm just gonna use a few examples like I used in the first session. So for, let's say, African girls,
Yeah.
they're making African girls feel bad because it's trying to hurt their self-esteem because everything is geared toward European. So they have I think it's called emojis. So anyway, those pictures are going to come out as European, so it's not going to be an African feature. Their work is getting better. So
Yeah.
anyway, all I'm saying is, it hurts children, African girls in that manner. Also, for the children, it's trying to pervert their. It's propaganda. It's trying to pervert their um, perspective about gender roles. Now, in Africa, I'm just saying we do not practice the LGBT things. That's being imposed on us by the Western, Western nation and Western culture.
True.
And so some of the kids are playing like video games, and they have pedophiles that's in those game rooms, and they're trying to lure the kids and stuff and corrupt their minds, and it's also given rise to sex trafficking. So that's why it's very important, if you're an African parent, to learn about what your children is listening to and what they're playing, as it pertains to games.
Yeah,
That's very important. If you don't do that, then we risk losing our children to this perversion.
yeah,
That's part of it. Now the good part of, because it's a balancing act, I have to go there too. This is a little off topic, but it relates. President Trump, he signed some type of order and things like that. But bottom line, he was going around different African nations trying to get their medical records, and for, let's say, I'm gonna say between like 100 million to 200 million dollars to have access. And the reason why the West want to have access to Africans' medical records is because the pharmaceutical companies want to develop different medications, so that way they can make a large profits off of Africa. So that's how come I'm saying this is why I want to get this. I need people first and foremost to read my story. Quote, The Solution for Black America, Reclaiming, Rebuilding, and Restoring the Urban Ghettos in America, second edition. I'm going to have the link in the comment section below this video podcast, so that way you can have access to that. But basically, I want to get the business popping here in Chicago first, so that way that's credibility. When I come to Africa, it's going to be much faster and much smoother, because it will already be established here. And so when I come to Kenya, because I want to go to the East Africa first. Hopefully, I'm praying to the Lord that the Kenyan people will receive me. Don't be like Black Americans. I've been trying my best to help my own people here. 34 years. They're still taking me for a joke, and I'm like, Lord, I've done what you called me to do. I wrote the vision and make it plain. I can't do anything else. You have to touch their hearts, Lord. You have to perform that miracle for me. And besides, I didn't ask for this assignment, but I'm trying to be obedient. But bottom line, woman of God, I just want to try to make this. This is very important about this topic about AI. Yes, that's the downside of it is, man, everything that man makes is going to be pros and cons. But we need this technology, because the other part of this is the good part about this technology. It can help Kenyan farmers, grow their crops even faster and better. Because I want to make sure, like I say, in this business, I want to bring in the best of Black Americans. That's going to be descendants of American slaves / freedmen. So that's FM. And we want to partner with, I would say, native Kenyans. So that way it can have both perspectives. But bottom line is we want to control the algorithm, with the things that it puts out from an African perspective. And also I want to have hold on, it's on the tip of my tongue. I spoke about this. Indigenous Africans that lived in the rural areas. Let them have a perspective too. So we can all work together. And make this beneficial and benefit, Africa, and be a model for other African nations. What else I can say? Now, one thing that AI can't replace is, it's not going to be able to replace farmers, because the farmers are the hands That's
Yeah,
doing they're doing the work,
yeah,
planting the seeds and, getting the harvest and all that good stuff.
yeah.
So AI can't replace them,
It can't.
but AI can replace other things, but um I just want us to be on top of this stuff because America, as well as in the UK, they don't want to give up their data information. So
Yes.
Africans, you got to put pressure on your governments not to easily be persuaded by, giving up your medical records.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have to put pressure on your governments on that because these
Yeah,
other government, the West ain't doing that.
yeah.
Yes, that's important.
It's
Um,
only in China.
let's see, what else can I say about AI?
Mm.
The good things is that I provide, like in my first session, when you go
Mm.
down in the comment section, I have something to teach you how to learn how to use Claude, and that's going to be a free webinar. And
Mm-hmm.
it's going to teach you, everything that you need to know about that, and you can use that to earn money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And all this stuff I'm doing is because this is what I want to do in my real business. But since my business is not up and running yet, the Lord
Yeah.
placed it in my heart to offer free webinars.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I'm just saying, I'm doing my part. I'm trying to help, our people, but I want people that's serious and that's going to be dedicated. That's all. And again, when I come to Africa, I want to bring this type of technology.
Yes.
I don't want it to just be behind a computer. I want people to have a physical building that they can go to. So we're gonna build, I'm calling it GRCAI, but it's the Grassroots Community Activist Institute. We're gonna build first of Chicago, and then when I come to Kenya,
Yeah.
the Grassroots Community Activist Institute of Kenya.
Yeah.
Okay, so that way it belongs to the Kenyan people.
Yes.
But I want Kenyans to become GRCAM members. So that way this could be a win-win situation for all of us. And then, I want to move on to not just Kenya, but also take it to Ethiopia, Tanzania, Uganda, make our presence strong there, and then expand it to the West,
Yes.
West Africa, and make our presence known over there, replicate the same business.
Yes.
Because this is important for our people, not to just be sitting up here online playing games. I ain't on that I'm not on here for that at all. But we want to expand to West Africa, going to Liberia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, and Nigeria, and hopefully, God's willing, the entire Sahara Africa, make our presence known so that way we can do trade with each other. We don't have to sit up here and let these the former colonizers dictate everything. Their time is up. It's over. And I want to be part of Africa's rising. This business is bigger than myself. This business belongs to GRCAM members and their immediate family members. That's why I want people to become GRCAM members. And in order to be a member, all I ask you to do is just read my ebook. Help me get that ebook on that bestsellers list, because that's going to put me in a better position financially, so that way I can hire Black people, African people, and others.
Yes.
That's all this is, ladies and gentlemen. Those that want to be ignorant, those that don't want to have anything, that want to stay down and out and beg the white man for this and that, that's on them. I can't help people that don't want more out of life.
Yeah. I think the time has come that people need to
I'm only
open up.
working for those that want more out of life, point blank.
Yes.
If you disagree with my vision and plan, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, but you would not be part of my business because it's membership based. And that's real. Okay, woman of God, come on, please. I want you to, if you don't mind, I got time, but I'd like to stay on here if possible, if you can just give me, maybe 20 more minutes or something like that. But I would like for you to ask me more questions, please.
All right. I think before I ask the next question, I would like just to encourage people who are watching this to embrace movements like yours, because we need people to open up to positive change and to stop being rigid to traditions and how things were being done before, because things have changed. Things have actually changed. Technology has changed so many things. And I think it's a high time we understand that technology is moving incredibly fast. And when God gives a burden to now a man of God like you and such a calling, I love the call, how you explained it, and what God has put in your heart and what you're doing. And I pray that people will open up their hearts and embrace the move. Because that's the only way we can move from point A to B. And especially, yes, there is a downside. You have talked about AI, but then again, there is an upside. I've seen people who have embraced the technology and they are already millionaires. People who are using AI to do forex exchange, people who are using AI to do content, people who are using AI to do films, people who are doing AI to do so many other things. And I'm also a witness that, like when I was doing my books, AI made it easier for me. And I am just challenging people. Let people not be always scared of the new thing, because even God says that He's doing a new thing. So we need to start embracing. When a man of God like you is bringing in these ideas, let us embrace them. God gives you a gift for us to enjoy. And the moment people understand that, then they will know the gift is not yours, man of God. The gift is ours to enjoy. So when we don't embrace it, we are the ones missing out. We are the ones losing the opportunity. So I think when we talk about AI and how you will use it in farming and so many other things, it's a high time people know that AI has not come to replace them, but technology has just come to help them even to go to advance in the things they were doing before and in their struggles, to do things in an easier way and not to replace them. So number two, how can okay, I think that one you've answered, because it's how can AI help Africans? And I think that is what we're also discussing, how you will do farming and some businesses and all that, and some all those things you have mentioned. Okay, I want to ask this, maybe you can just I know we have answered it amidst all those things you have talked about, but I think I want us to dwell on that a bit. Will AI take people's jobs? Because I think people are so scared the AI is coming to take their jobs. Can you just maybe shed some light on that?
Well, AI will take some jobs,
Yeah.
as it pertains to, and I talk about that in the first session.
Yeah.
Let's say I would say like the tech jobs. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some. I'm trying to think of some of the main things.
Yeah.
Because big companies, they want something to go fast.
Yeah.
And hey, they want stuff, they don't want to pay a lot of money too, so they want to make profits and all that stuff. So let's say, for example, with Walmart, it's going to take jobs from, I would say, cashiers, because they don't really need those cashiers anymore.
Yes.
And that's how come if you become a member of GCAM and we create our own school, which will be Gurkai. I'm just using Kenya right now because that's the example that I use in my first episode that I spoke of.
Yeah.
So if we have to learn how to fix AI, things like that, because it's man-made. So AI is not going to be perfect. That's how come we, as I would say, Africans, we have to learn it. Yes, it's a lot of information, and so I don't care. I try to keep stuff in layman terms and make sure that everybody understand it.
Thank you.
And so that's what we're going to teach. And I'm going to say Gakai of Kenya. We're going to
Yes.
offer those kind of classes with computers and stuff like that to
Mhm.
teach those that's
Yeah.
in the urban, I would say the urban middle class African community, as well as
Mhm.
those that's in the rural
Mhm.
African communities. I want to
Mhm.
reach both groups because this is how everybody's going to eventually benefit from this thing.
Thank you so
Um,
much. That's the answer
okay,
I
so
was
with the
actually
so
looking for.
cashier, that's one of them. So if you got quote unquote low skills, that's
Yeah.
yes, you're going to be replaced. But if you
Yeah.
have high skills,
Yeah.
lawyers, AI
Yeah.
cannot replace lawyers. You're
No.
always going to have to need lawyers. You need
Yeah.
doctors. You need
Yeah.
nurses. So
Yeah.
those are the things that AI cannot replace.
True.
AI is good with just finding information and things like that.
But I've
But
seen a
we still
situation
we
whereby,
still need those skills. We need the
yes.
specialized skills like in healthcare.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Fixing cars, being a mechanic, AI. Yeah, AI can do some of that, but I'm just saying, you still need hands-on. So
Yes. Yes. Yes.
AI is not going to replace plumbers. We always need people to know how to be a plumber, know how
Yeah.
to fix homes, sell homes, like with real estate. So
Yes. Yes.
some occupations AI is not going to be able to replace, but other things,
True.
yes, it will replace. And that's how come it's important for a person to have different skills. And in
Yes.
my
Yes.
business, we're going to
Yeah.
offer I must say associate's degrees, and that's 2 years,
Yeah.
a 2 year like a college degree, as well
Wow.
as vocational training where you can learn hands-on,
Awesome.
like being a truck driver. AI is not going to replace truck drivers, even though they
True.
do have with Google, they do have um, you know um, it could drive itself, but nobody really wants that. And you all in Africa, you need to stand against it because of that
True.
that's risking people's lives.
Very
It's good to
risky.
have
Yeah.
a human being that's behind that truck.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay, so what else you would like to say?
All right. Thank you for that answer because I needed for people to know that what they need is not to be afraid, but to be prepared. And I thank God for you because you're talking about preparing people for what is coming instead of them being in fear, because people fear what they don't understand. So when you're talking about places where people will learn about AI and to use those skills and technology, I believe that is what we need. We need people to be educated. We need people to be given skills and all that so that we can teach our young people how to work with technology. I think that is what we need instead of people staying in fear and feeling like they are coming to be replaced when they are empowered. I think for me, I think I love that. And I'm asking some of those questions so that people who are listening and watching this can understand your vision more and embrace it. So the other question I wanted to ask is, how are you personally using AI? How are you personally using AI?
Okay, yes, I was trying to personally use AI
Yeah,
on a site called HeyGen.
yeah.
So I think it's HeyGen
Mm-hmm.
.com. So I like
HAY.
that one.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
created I was trying to do a AI avatar where
Mm-hmm.
it could help sell my revised book. But
Yeah. Wow.
the problem is they won't let me
Yeah.
download it. So that's they want me to pay,
Okay.
X amount of
Oh, yeah.
dollars. And I'm like,
Yeah.
right now I am on a shoestring budget, so
Yeah.
that limits me. But
Yeah.
I have it on there, but I just wish that, they would allow me to do that. And, at least that would make me want to consider, I guess utilizing their services. But so far, they want you to pay before you
Yeah.
can download it. So,
And
but I
utilize,
like it,
yeah.
and so I encourage everybody, look into that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's HEYGEN.com.
HDY.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Jen. So what I like about it is, again, you got,
Mm.
it gives you different options, and it, you can actually have what you call that, an AI of yourself. You upload your photo and all that stuff, and then it can
Ah,
start talking and
yeah.
everything, and it's
I love
nice. I
that.
like it.
Yeah, it's like that's a nice one.
It's nice, but they want to charge you an arm and a leg, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, it's too much. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's the challenge we are having. Most of the tools they are charging so much. There are tools that are
Yes.
making music. Like me, because I love singing and all that. I've seen tools where you can create your own music and do even videos and all that. But at times
Yes.
it's too expensive, so it restrains you. But those are options we can all explore. If you're a musician or an artist or an actor, or you're good in telling stories, those are options you should be exploring. There are so many tools out there that people can explore and make use of, and get paid and monetize. And especially in Kenya, we have so many content creators. So I think this is a place where people should embrace AI the most.
Oh, and I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, through
Yeah,
Kai of Kenya, I would like to have those that's,
yeah,
know how to do those things, and we could charge way
yeah,
less, offer the
yes,
those services. And like I say, it's
yeah,
all about converting it over to an African perspective, so we can put
yeah,
out our own AIs rather than depending
yes,
on, quote unquote, the West and the former
yeah,
colonizers. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I
Yeah,
want to come to Africa, ladies and gentlemen. But again, I want to
yeah,
get it popping here in America first for credibility, and also to prove to Africans and the Black world I
yeah,
tried to help my people, you know.
yeah.
So, and when
Mm-hmm.
I come to Africa, I'm not going to be promoting help stop the genocide in American ghettos anymore. My focus is going to be on solving African issues, going to those rural
Yes,
areas,
yes,
those that's hurting, people that's really, in need
yeah.
of things, and shining light on that.
There's
And we're going to
so,
create the best,
there's so many
I'm gonna
initiatives.
say, parties. Okay, we're gonna do
Yeah.
fundraising that way to raise money for our different programs,
Yes.
because that's, we want to make things fun, and
Mm-hmm.
I want us to be able to learn how to, just as Africans, learn how to get along. Now, I know a lot of Africans may look at myself as, oh, well, hey, you're a foreigner, blah blah blah. But I
Yeah.
want you to look at me as a displaced African, because my ancestors was forced on those slave ships. We didn't volunteer to be
Yeah.
slaves. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And that's how come
I
I'm
know.
coming. I know I'm going off topic a little bit, but just bear with me.
It's
That's how
okay.
come I'm
Okay.
coming to East Africa first.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Because also, one of the videos I talk about is the Arab slave trade, and that took place first before the transatlantic slave trade. So,
Yeah.
the Arabs, they owe reparations too. And they slaughtered a lot of our people. So, just
Mm-hmm.
take the time and listen to everything I mentioned, in my first the first session, side A.
Yes.
Please listen to that. That's
Yeah.
very important. But yeah,
Oh,
the Arabs, it was just really horrible. And so I'm bringing that up because East Africa, you all were scarred by you experienced slavery first before West Africa.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to learn how to heal. We're going to heal from the scars of slavery. For Black Americans, we're going to heal from that slave mentality. For I would say African
Mm-hmm.
immigrants here in America, they're going to heal from that colonized mindset. And so I want to replicate that when I
Yeah.
come on the continent. That's the main thing.
All
We have to
right.
learn how to respect each other's culture, learn how to do business together, and so we can prosper
Mhm,
together. Because again, I don't want to be
mhm.
considered a doggone foreigner. I consider myself a
Yeah.
displaced African, and so I want people to look at me as such.
All right.
Okay,
I
well,
think
what else you want to ask me?
thank you for expanding on that. So, okay, I think you've answered the question I wanted to ask about people who are afraid about embracing the AI and embracing now a person like you that is coming in with a different message. And I think I always challenge people, if you don't understand something, just take time to understand, to ask questions instead of running. Just take time. If you're watching this, maybe you don't understand what man of God, Emmanuel, is talking about. Just ask questions instead of just concluding and saying, this is a scam. This is another scam. This is, I know we get so very weird reactions, and especially, I believe people have encountered so many fake people out there until they become very judgmental and quick to just brush off even good ideas. And at times people are missing out on these good opportunities because they just conclude, it's a scam. AI is replacing us. Is so anything new, people are just hesitant and afraid. But I want to challenge the people out there. If you have a question for man of God, just ask. Instead of running, just ask. If you have a question about AI, just ask. Start small. You don't need to become a technology expert overnight. Just learn one tool and discover what it can do for you. As you learn, maintain your values, verify information, and protect your privacy. So if you feel you're hesitant, just take time, learn small in your own pace. And I think I'm just encouraging people about that. So I don't know if we should wind up there, or maybe I can also talk something small about faith and AI. Faith and
Sure,
AI.
sure. Go ahead, woman of God. That's important. But just a moment before you do that, I do want to say again, I want to
Yeah,
encourage people, all of my
yeah,
listeners, please just read my story first. That's all I ask. This is my shirt,
yeah.
woman of God. See that I sell on my virtual store.
Yes, yes. I
Yes,
saw
so
it
I'm
on
doing the best
Amazon.
that
I saw it
I'm
on
doing the
Amazon.
best that I can to get my information out there.
Yeah,
You know, I can't make people buy my book, items from my virtual store. But again, this is
yeah.
why I created this platform so I can, speak with people. Sure, I can
Yes,
have
yes.
an AI to do this for me too as well. I am going to do that eventually, but right now this is me. So I
It's
want I want
important.
the whole everybody on the internet to know who I am, you know.
Yes, yes.
And again, I just want you to read my story. Those that disagree with it, that
Yeah.
makes my life a little easier because that's less people for me to have to worry about. Those that's going to embrace my vision and plan, I'm willing to work with you and your immediate family members for life as long as you become and stay an active GRCAM member.
Yes, yes.
You don't have to live in America in order to be a member. Like I say, just read my story, and if you agree, that's fine. And so the benefits of being a GRCAM member, and GRCAM stands for the Grassroots Community Activist Movement, because
Mm-hmm.
this all started online first. Back in
Yeah.
1991 is when I created it on a site called Gopher. That's
Mm-hmm.
when the internet, start coming out.
Yes.
And so back then they had something called forums,
Yeah.
so that means it, you post something and then a lot of people can see it and read it. So it's like a
Yeah.
bulletin board basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's how it started off, with the internet. And I felt, I jumped on that. And
Yeah.
again, I thought that by now my business would have been up and running, woman of God. I didn't
Yeah.
think it was gonna be no 34 years. I'm like, oh, it gets so heartbreaking. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm very passionate about this. And that's how come I'm trying to turn my book into a film too. So with that being said, what's the benefits of being a GRCAM member? Well, the main thing is that I want us to move from behind a computer. I'm not trying to cower behind a computer. I'm here to recruit brave and smart Black Americans beyond Chicago, brave and smart African immigrants across the United States from 10 African nations. And they are as follows: South Africa, Kenya, Ethiopia, Tanzania, Uganda, Angola, Liberia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, and Nigeria. The reason why is because I don't want to be doing this another 34 years. The devil is a lie.
Amen.
Some people say, well, if God was really into this, Emmanuel, he should open up the doors for you by now. And then I have to flip the script and tell them, well, how come the Lord allowed the Israelites to be in bondage for 400 years?
True.
You know, so our timing is not God's timing.
And
so that's how come. And so in my film, that's what it's going to be about. You know, it's going to be about, the name of my film is Hood Liberator. Made in Chicago, the war against Willie Lynch begins. And that's, I am Hood Liberator. And so that's what Jesus/Joshua called me to do, to help my people that's trapped in American ghettos right here in the city of Chicago, to make Chicago a model for other cities across the United States of America. In my revised book, I talk about hopefully it would expand to 25 cities within 25 states. That's the goal.
Wow.
But shucks, it's still not up and running. I do have the legitimate claim for the business title. You know, and I've been paying out of pocket for the past 16 years. So basically, I'm wasting money.
Yes, my goodness. That's a lot of money.
But hey, woman of God, you have to think of it this way. Sorry. This is because due to that slavery situation, that slave mentality. A lot of even in my own family, they don't want to see me have a successful Black Christian business. They'll say, oh, no. But once I start making money, then everybody's going to come out the woodwork and like, oh, congratulations, and then want to get in my pockets. I don't operate like that. Not at all. I'm like, where you been for the past 34 years? So that's how come my business will be membership based. We want to break that kind of foolishness.
Yeah.
Because Black Americans, because I am Black American, but my people, the way I see things is, you know, we always begging, marching, protesting, and begging the descendants of slave owners for freedom, justice, and equality. That's not going to happen under white supremacy, because that goes against white supremacy. And we don't technically have nowhere else to go. That's why Jesus/Joshua placed in my heart to build relationships with African immigrants for credibility. They're the ones that's going to help me build this business too, so it can materialize and for us to replicate the business, because I'm going to turn it over to them, and I'm physically going to come to the African continent with some of them that's going to go with me, and they're going to advocate and vouch for my character and all that stuff. But I do want to speak with African governments behind closed doors about my ideas. I'm not coming over as a colonizer. I'm against that. I'm not a colonizer. What I want to do is help Native Africans understand that you all have the power. All the resources is under your feet. That's why these Europeans won't leave Africa. That's how come South Africa, the white supremacist financial elite still occupy 80% of the land. And they still hold the economic power over there. Whoever controls the land controls, or whoever controls the economy controls the land, basically.
True.
That's how come we have to control our own land and resources. That's what Jesus/Joshua called me to do. And in each African nation that we set up, we want to build chapters so people can physically go to the buildings. So we don't have to meet just behind a computer. A computer is fine, but I want us to meet each other in person.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So hold on. I'm almost done, woman of God. Just bear with me, please. So
It's okay.
what's the advantage of being the benefits of being a GERCAM member? Well, if you're
Yeah.
here in America, because it's going to be different in Africa, but in America for right now, this is where I'm at. And we're going to build it from the mud. That means in layman terms, we're going to build it from the bottom up. We're going to own and control this business. GERCAM
Yes.
members.
Mhm.
Yes.
Wow.
So one of the advantages, we're going to give our members opportunities to audition for our Black empowerment films. Give
Yeah.
everybody an opportunity to audition if they want to
Yes.
be part of our films. Um,
Okay.
Another, if I would say, benefit is that you can get discounts on our future grocery stores because we're
Yeah.
going to own our own grocery store. Um,
Yeah.
you're going to get discounts on our hotels
Mm-hmm.
and our travel. We're going to have a travel business as well. So you're going to get discounts with that because you're going to have a membership card.
Yes.
For I would say my let's say the low income Black community, we're gonna offer, because it's gonna be a nonprofit as well. So how
Yeah.
we gonna help our brothers and sisters that's in the low income Black community? We're gonna offer food pantries. It'll be once
Mm-hmm.
a month, so single Black mothers, single Black fathers can get
Yeah.
free groceries.
Yeah.
But that's going to be pending on our budget and sponsorship. But we'll do the best that we can to feed them, feed our
Yeah.
people.
And there are so many.
Yep. Again, we want the whole purpose of us doing all of this is to try to win the youth, to encourage them to get out the streets and stay out of gangs, use their
Wow.
talents and skills in our Black empowerment films, so that way
Yes.
we can put money in their pocket so they can pay their bills and feed their families. That's all I'm
Yes.
trying to do, woman of God. But instead, I have my own people say this to me: he ha ha, your business ain't going anywhere. And so I have
But
to
don't worry,
reject that.
sir.
I have to reject that kind of stuff. I'm like, no, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to hear that.
Your business will move, and even
But I
Jesus.
am. That's why I want to leave America. But right now, I got to get it popping here. So when I do come to Africa, I don't want to come to Africa empty-handed. When I come to
Yeah.
Africa, I want to come as an authentic black man with a vision and a plan and standing
Yeah.
on business,
Yes.
not no scams.
Yeah.
And I want to bring economic tangibles in the forms of job creation.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of high unemployment in Kenya. That's how come
Yeah.
that's how come our youth, the Gen Zs, are out marching and protesting.
Yeah.
Because your president, he tried to raise the prices for bread and stuff, food and stuff like that because of the West.
Everything is very high because of the pressure from your country.
And in Europe too.
Yeah.
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 But anyway,
So
that's how come I'm saying we have to. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to bring legitimate jobs.
yes,
Something
and we
that
need them.
people can be
We are
proud of.
having
But I
it.
can't do
Yeah.
everything by myself. That's why I say this is a Nehemiah assignment.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So what else you want to say, woman of God? Go ahead. Do your part, please.
Thank you so much for that part. And I hope so many people will listen to this and support this vision and this cause. I wanted to talk a bit about faith and AI
Yes.
because that is something you had requested me to talk about. I wanted to say, I believe God gives human beings creativity and the ability to develop knowledge and technology. But technology must remain a servant and not a master. Now, when you're talking faith-based, technology has to remain a servant and not a master. Nobody should be mastered by the AI. We should be and that's why I'm thanking God for you, because you're bringing in the skills and the training and the educational part of it so that we can master the technology. It does not master us. And AI can give us information, but we still need wisdom to know what to do with that information and when to bring it home. And as you are talking about mentoring our children and being part of their lives so that they don't go astray, they are not misled by technology. And we need wisdom on how to utilize the technology and the AI and all that, and to bring it home, and all those ideas we are talking about. And we should not allow AI to replace prayer or discernment or human relationships or creativity or our God-given purpose. Like, I'm loving the purpose God has put in you and the burden you have to do what you're doing, and the passion to do to push it for all those years. Although I was just saying, even Jesus was rejected in their home place, and when he moved out, he was embraced. So come to Kenya. We have already embraced you. That's why we are here.
Oh, wait a moment. I got someone that's coming on here, a woman of God. This is
All right.
one of my great friends, and he's been on my show before.
All
And
right.
he's in Kenya.
All
How
right.
you doing, Apostle Wilson? Hi. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Did you get a chance to watch the videos as of yet or not? Did you watch the videos? I can't hear you.
The
I can't hear
internet
you.
was, you hear me?
Yes, hear you.
The internet was down throughout the week, so I did not manage.
That's okay. That's okay, Apostle Wilson. Apostle Wilson, I have Pastor Julie Newton. She's also in Kenya. So if you don't mind, can you tell her where at in Kenya that you're at? And hopefully you all can try to work together and things like that, because I am definitely coming to Kenya once the Lord bless me to get this business up and running here in America first. So
Yeah.
can you tell her where you're at in Kenya?
Yes, glory to God. Thank you.
Amen.
My sister, I am located in Nairobi, Kenya,
Yes.
and we connected the man of God several times. We have been a long time working together
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
this platform, and he's a good mentor,
All right.
by utilizing Black America. We support the business and we support the kingdom. So I am here in
All right.
Nairobi, working hard, winning souls to Christ, and I'm very much overjoyed to meet you here. Let us work as one family, and God bless you. And we pray for the
Amen.
president, God to give him a strength and open a door provision. He reach his goals, and let us support him. We work as a team. God bless you. Amen.
Amen.
Apostle, can you please tell her the name of your ministry? And Pastor Julie Newton, can you please tell Apostle Wilson the name of your ministry too? I'm just saying that's important for my listeners to know too.
Apostle, where are you located in Nairobi? Wilson, Apostle Wilson, where are you at in Nairobi?
I am at Kabiria.
Kabiria.
Dagoret,
Okay.
Dagoret South.
Dagoretti. Okay. Okay. The name of the ministry?
God bless me the vision about Rivers of Revival Fire Ministry.
Okay, Rivers of Revival. Okay. So myself, I'm based at Kasarani. We have been doing church there for 10 years. It's called Heart to Heart Church. We also have a CBO because Kasarani and Dagoretti is kind of semi-slum area. So we did a CBO called Moyo Patanishi. Moyo Patanishi is a CBO where we've been visiting children's homes, empowering the youth, doing some cleaning in the area and such things, and trying to empower small businesses by the grace of God. So that is where we are based. And that also made me identify so much with what man of God Emmanuel is doing in the US and what the vision he has to also empower the youths and families and all that. I think that's why I just connected to this vision. So God bless you so much. Yeah.
Okay. Woman of God and man of God, I'm gonna have to close this out because
Okay.
if I go too long, then I won't be able to upload it on TikTok. So
It's okay. It's okay.
you know, but I'm grateful. And man of God, I'm gonna send you side A. I would like for you when you get an opportunity, as well as woman of God, I'm gonna send you side A. I want you both of y'all to please listen to the first episode or side A of it, so that way you can have a better understanding. And please just share that link with your friends and pray that the Lord would connect me with the right people that have the means to help get my ebook on that bestsellers list, and also that my film project will get fully funded and made, so that way I can move from behind the computer and prove to the devil that he's a lie.
Amen.
Because I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm trying to do something positive. So when when the Lord take me home, the business will still be here. Because if I stay in America, they don't care if I'm dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? And still be sitting up here complaining about the white man. I want to build a business that can be passed down to the next generation. That's what I'm about, woman of God.
All right.
And most of all, trying to win the youth back to the Lord. That's why it's a Christian business. I got a lot of resistance from people that, because they don't want to believe in the Lord. But all of us are going to go 6 feet under eventually. And so I know that before I leave this world, I want to make a positive impact. Win people over to the Lord. But most of all, I want to be able to get the business popping here in America first for credibility. Okay, woman of God. I'm gonna have to cut it off. Can you say real fast where people can find you in terms of your ministry and on Facebook?
All right. My ministry right now, we've also been doing virtual services. Our church is called Heart to Heart Church. You can search the page. It's called Heart to Heart Church. I usually share our services every Sunday on my page. My page is called Pastor Julie Newton on Facebook. On Instagram, it's The Unspoken by Julie Newton. And on YouTube, it's The Unspoken by Julie Newton. On TikTok, The Unspoken by Julie Newton. So you will find me on all those platforms and you can connect with me. I have a powerful talk show that I'm building also on speaking about things that are unspoken. And I'm trusting God, man of God, that he will be also coming in on that platform. And then we can discuss some of those unspoken things that are happening about your vision and your purpose and what God has put in you. So I'm so humbled. Thank you for inviting me on this platform. I appreciate. God bless you.
Thank you, woman of God. And that's going to conclude our show for today. Thank you all for listening. Please listen to the replay, leave comments, and make arrangements with me to come on this platform. So that way, if you're a business owner or if you are a musician, or if you have a small ministry, make arrangements with me so that way you can promote your products and services and ministry to my listeners from the global community. With that being said, peace and blessings, and have a safe weekend.
Amen.
That's going to conclude our show for today.